This is Interactive Generous Trivia number 169 on YouTube. Hope you're having a fantastic night, day, evening, morning, whatever, wherever you are. Alrighty, the U.S. Senate. During his Senate service, which lasted from 1973 to January 2009, this man cast 12,810 votes. That is a lot of votes to decide on. Hello there, Kegogi. Kegogi, are you who I think you may be? I'm guessing with the hey that you are. Keg. Alrighty, anybody playing on YouTube? Here we go. The U.S. Senate. During his Senate service, which lasted 1973 to January 2009, this man cast 12,810 votes. No, it was not. CC, we go to usually 11 o'clock, an hour. Hello, Chipper, Rick, and CC. It wasn't Thurmond. Storm? Is it Storm or Strum Thurmond? Anyways, it's not Thurmond. Anybody else have a guess? I see it's not Strum Thurmond. Guess two people put Strum. No, that is incorrect. Anybody else have a guess? I'd say just do a wild guess. He ended in 2009, curiously. Why did he end in 2009? I can tell you for certain he didn't die. No, not Dan Quayle. Let's say he had to end in 2009. Reasons. I'm trying to help you guys. Anybody know who this person who cast 12,000 votes between 73 and 2009 in the U.S. Senate? Rick, what senator from 1973 to 2009 cast over 12,000 votes? It's not Strum Thurmond. It's not Dan Quayle. In 2009, he was no longer a senator for very good reasons. Not negative reasons. No, not Kennedy. And let's just say he's very much still in politics today. In a big way. In a really big way. In the biggest of ways. Anybody? There we go. Finally. Oh, Nopal. I missed the first one. Yes. Nopal gets it. Yes. Joe Biden. Sorry, Nopal. I missed the first one. Yes. Nopal. CCICL finally getting. Who is Joe Biden? All righty. Next question. Royal houses. Family name of Bonnie, Prince Charles' brother, Henry. What? Family name of Bonnie, Prince Charles' brother, Henry, whom his supporters called Henry the Ninth of England. Did that make sense? It says family name of Bonnie, Prince Charles' brother, Henry, whom his supporters called Henry the Ninth of England. These are final Jeopardy questions. It's not Tudors. Yes, Jeopardy rules. Anyways, I feel like I don't know if I read there was no comma there, so I don't know what happened. No, not Tudor or Windsor. What is Stuart? We're moving on, people. Here we go. Famous people. In 1996, the government of Ontario was forced to pay them $2.8 million for exploiting them decades ago. Famous people. I am from Ontario. In 96, I would have been 25. Right? Yes. And, oh no, 98. Sorry, 98. I would have been 27. I might have been in Turkey at that time, though. In 1998, the government was forced to pay them $2.8 million for exploiting them decades ago. What would this be? Famous people. It can't be something really generic. Famous people. Famous. Who are the Dion Quintuplets? I don't know who this is. Yes. Yes, Chipper. Who are the Dion Quintuplets? How come I don't? I was in Turkey. That's my excuse. I literally was in Turkey in 98. So that's my excuse, and I'm sticking with it. What are the loons on the money? I see. No, not the loons. Not the loonies. No, it was the Dion. Not the same as Celine Dion, spelt a little different, but the Dion Quintuplets. Did they perform experiments on them or something? Anyways, this is in Canada, Rick. Not Turkey, Canada. All right. Cable networks. In March 1979, Tip O'Neill and then Representative Al Gore were the first politicians to speak on this new cable channel. Oh, interesting, Jessica. Yeah, the one I was thinking. I see. No Paul getting it, as well as Atla forever. What is C-SPAN? Not CNN, not yet. We're not at that point. All right. 18th century America. Okay, this is for a generous point. So if you want a generous point, you need to answer this first on YouTube. So if you're on Reddit and want to earn points, you got to go to YouTube, look up Generous Trivia, and you could win up to, I'll make it $500. If 500 people subscribe this month, I will give away $500. It's $1 per subscriber, $25 minimum. So we're not doing it for scrap. So far, at the beginning of this month has been for new members. I've got up to 410 and down to 407. And anyways, here we go. 18th century America, for the generous point. I got the pen in my hand. 18th century America. There was just 13 of these. The title of a historic document. One offered admission to Canada. Tom Slice. What's too much? $500? Oh, thank you, Atla Forever. If you're on Reddit, that's the link that'll take you right to my YouTube page. It's just a redirect I have set up. Anybody know? 18th century America. With just 13 of these, the title of a historic document, one offered admissions to Canada. Keep guessing, YouTube. This is for a generous point. No, old man, wasn't that. Yeah. 3, 1. No, I'm not going to have you guess again. I've kind of done away with it because I don't know. 18th century America, the answer was the Articles of Confederation. The Articles of Confederation. Now we know. I do like a Canadian Golden Ticket. They gave them out in chocolate bars. That's kind of fun. All right. Famous animals for the generous point. Spin around in your chair. Strawberry, I don't think so. Here we go. When she first came to the world's attention in 1957, she was dubbed Mutnik by U.S. journalists. I wish I knew. I know who it is, but I don't know. Famous animals. When she first came to the world's attention in 1950, she was dubbed Mutnik by U.S. journalists. There we go. Jessica with the first point of the night. It was Laika. I knew who it was. I knew it was the first animal in space. CC, it was the first dog in space. I think it's the first animal in space, actually. Right? Or was it? Anyways, first dog in space, for sure. All right. Yes, Rick. Rick, I only give out one generous point. You did get it, but you didn't get it first. Jessica W. got it first. So she gets the point. Don't storm off, Rick. That's the way the game's played. Yes, Rick, we only give out one generous point per question. Rick's going to storm off any minute now. It's the way it's worked. Here we go. Songwriters. It was once said of this man who lived to be 101, he has no place in American music. He is American music. So, Rick, I think you need to reload the chat, and you'll see it in the order that I see it in. Rick? Either that or go to live chat. One or the other, and you should see it in the same order that I did. Songwriter. It was once said this man who lived to be 101, he has no place in American music. He is American music. It's not Woody Guthrie, Joplin, or Cash, or Seeger. Anybody know? It's not Sodenheim, not McLean. Think big band, people. Big band music. Is that too big of a hint? I don't know. It's not Sutton. Not Sousa, Louis, not Vincent Welk. I think he's big band. Not Glenn Miller. Think capital of Germany. Capital of Germany. Give me his first name, though, to get the answer. There we go. Atla, John, and CC. Was Irving Berlin, was he big band? Did I get that wrong? Was I mistaken? David Hasselhoff. All right. Was I right? Yes? No? Big band? Irving Berlin? No? I don't know. I'm not that big into music. Oh, I am mistaken. Okay. Tune shows, big band. I was close. I don't think I was completely wrong, but yes. Anyways, here we go. Infamous. Born in Illinois of... There's no... I try. I really do try. The Germany one was successful, so don't give me that. A Broadway show tune composer. All right. Here we go. So symphony. That's what I was thinking, big band, but maybe I should have said symphony. That's what I was thinking, actually. Infamous. Born in Illinois of Huguenot ancestry, he was executed in June 1882, a year after his heinous act. Oh, I think I have done this one before. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we've had this one. I'm going to the next question. Notable names. The fervent patriotism of this man, who died in 1919, earned him the nickname the Star-Spangled Scotchman. It started with a G, Jessica. I don't think anybody would have had it. Guteau or something silly. If you could give me an upvote, it got 5 on Reddit and 2 on YouTube. That's a little challenge. Notable names. The fervent patriotism of this man who died in 1919, not William Wallace, earned him the nickname the Star-Spangled Scotchman. Oh, this guy is very famous in the New York area. Might even have a building named after him. Is that good enough for you, Atla Forever? An arts building. Anybody? Now that I know, I don't give good hints. John gets it. Yes. Who is Andrew Carnegie? No, not Guggenheim. It was Andrew Carnegie. Alrighty. International organizations. It was founded in Baghdad, Iraq in September 1960. I don't think I've asked this with this, but we've asked similar questions, I think. Rings a bell. Yes, Carnegie Hall. Yes, Chipper. I see getting it. Yes, watermelon. What is OPEC? OPEC is correct. Americana. Getting laggy. Yeah, it seems like Reddit, you're quite a bit behind today. Americana. The canceled check for this purchase in the amount of $7.2 million is on display at the National Archives. I'm pretty sure I know what this is too. Uncle Cyrus, reload the page, hit live. I don't know. Anybody else help Uncle Cyrus out there? Americana. The canceled check for this purchase is in the amount of $7.2 million on display at the National Archives. There you go. Tom, I think the Statue of Liberty was the gift. Well, they had to pay for the base, I think. Somebody had to fundraise for the base. Anyways, John gets it. What is the Alaska purchase? Mike, the Canadian, knew that as well. I knew it was in the low millions. 7 million. It's a lot of land for $7 million. And also got Russia a lot further away from Canada and the States too. American history. Henry Lawrence, Thomas what's that? Mifflin or Mifflin? Mifflin. I think it's Mifflin. And Richard Henry Lee were presidents of this body that only lasted for 15 years. Oh, I think I asked this before too. Yes, I did. Next question. Sorry, I should read them. Okay, man in space. First civilian in space. Who is that? Man in space. America's first civilian in space. Why can't I think who that could be? No, it's not John Glenn. Now I understand what they mean by civilian. It's a bit of a trick question. It's not Eugene Cernan. Anybody else want to guess? Larry Bird? No. He was in the space program, but I guess he wasn't part of the military. That's why they're calling him civilian. So, yeah, I was thinking somebody who wasn't part of the space program at all, but is the first non-military person in space, i.e. dedicated astronaut, not former. Usually they were, right, pilots, weren't they? Anybody? It's let's say he's the most famous astronaut of them all. Is that clear enough for you, Atlas Forever? No, not John Glenn again. There we go. John and Rick get it. Who is Neil Armstrong? I think he's clearly the most famous astronaut of all time. Right? Buzz Aldrin is somewhat popular now, but people always remember. Oh, am I done on Reddit? No, I'm still going. Yeah. Well, Tom, if a bunch of people always claim that you faked your life's work, you'd go a little crazy yourself, I think. All right. Eponymous. It's the world's fifth largest and largest named after a person. And lag. You know what? I'm gonna give up on Reddit. If you're still there, go to YouTube, look up generous. I'm having too much lag tonight. See ya. All right. Look, I moved my phone and it didn't screw up my. Yes, named around 1660. 1660. It's the world's fifth largest island and the largest named after a person. Why wasn't I thinking of this while you guys were? The fifth largest island in the world, Denjoga. Yeah. Yes. As soon as I saw Chipper, I thought you might be right. What is Baffin Island? Good old Canadian Baffin Island. You guys are not hitting on the fifth biggest one in the world. St. Bart's? It's like a tiny island, right? Anyways, Chipper gets it with Baffin Island. All right. No, Tom, it's Island. All right, space. All right, here we go. This is for a pie. I was about to say a pie. This is for a generous point. We're not playing Trivia Pursuit anyways. Here we go. This is for a point. Space. On November 13th, 1999, a body circling HD 209458 became the first new planet to be photographed since this one. I'm pretty sure I know. This is for a generous point. This was asked in 2000 too. So yes, I should have clarified that. Jessica, times 2. Tony, it's been a while. Jessica gets the point. Sorry, yes, it was Pluto. Jessica, times. Oh, that wasn't in focus. I didn't do the craft or fact. Did you see the answer? Here we go. Craft or fact. In 2019, scientists studied giraffes in the Ugandan National Park, discovered 2 adult Nubian giraffes with solid colored coats. void of all spots. Fact or crap? The good old Nubian giraffes. In 2019, scientists studying giraffes in the Ugandan National Park discovered 2 adult Nubian giraffes with solid color coats, void of all spots. Wow, they write these well. Only Chipper gets it right. It is, in fact, crap. Crap. Tall tail. Ha ha ha. Anyways, the reason I said that is I was going to do this. There we go, Jessica. Timestamp. You can see my awful writing there. All right. Historic quotations. According to Suetonius, it was inscribed on a parade wagon after the 5-day Pontic campaign of 47 BC. Then Joga, mystified by the fact or crap. Some of them are well written. That obviously was clearly well written because 6 of you thought it was true. The only problem I'd have with it is how would just 2 have survived with nobody knowing about them for that time? That's like finding, I don't know, 2 Bigfoots or something. What is keep on trucking? Let me try this again. Historic quotations. According to Suetonius, it was inscribed on a parade wagon after the 5-day Pontic campaign of 47 BC. There we go. I'll give it to Jessica. So you're close enough. Veni Vici. Yes, you're very close. Just a couple of extra or different letters. So yes, it was. I came, I saw, I conquered. Good one, Jessica. You are like rocking it tonight, man. You need to get the big brain award there. Yeah, no, that was good. Veni Vidi Vici. Vici. No, Vici, I think it was. Anyways. Yes, Jessica. Yeah, Tony, in the wrong order. Veni was first. But anyways. Wartime. The Victoria Cross is made from metal taken from guns captured in this war. Did I ask this before? Wartime. The Victoria Cross is made from metal taken from enemy guns captured in this war. Yeah, I think I have asked this before. It's not World War I. It's even older. Ooh, excuse me, guys. We'd have to wrap this up a little early tonight. I'm not feeling the best. I did take, I don't know, I'm just really achy. So here we go. Control line, done. Test line, empty. It's my first one I've taken on a home kit. So yes. No, not the Boer War or the Spanish-American War. Were the British involved in that? Not the Napoleon Wars. Let's just say Russia might have been involved. I don't know, actually. Yes, Tom. I passed with flying colors. Yes, we have not gotten COVID in this house. We are a little paranoid. But yes, good paranoid. My wife has diabetes, type 1, so it would not be good. Anybody know Russia? There we go. Rick's got it. The Crimean War. I don't know who fought the Crimean War. I'm just guessing Russia because of the more recent little taking of it. Supreme Court justices. His father, Eugene, an immigrant from Sicily, taught Romance languages at Brooklyn College. I'm pretty sure, yes. I've asked that before. I really do need. Tomorrow I'll go to the Salvation Army and see what they have. Then Joga and Tony Wiscalia. It was a repeat. Naval Heroes. Okay. He was killed in the Battle of 1805. He was wearing a uniform coat with sewn-on replicas of 4 orders of chivalry. He also had a red shirt and brown pants. Naval Heroes. Does anybody know what I'm referencing there? He was killed in the Battle of 1805. He was wearing a uniform coat with sewn-on replicas of his 4 orders of chivalry. There we go. Chipper gets it. Who is Admiral Nelson? Tom gets it. Does anybody know my reference to a red shirt and brown pants? I know this. It's my childish little humor. American authors. No, nobody knows. Red shirt, brown pants. A 40-year-old widower. American authors. A 40-year-old widower. He was engaged to remarry when he died mysteriously in Baltimore in 1849. No, I see. No. Do you want to know? It's just a silly joke. Giving half the punchline away. American authors. A 40-year-old widower. He was engaged to be remarried when he died mysteriously in Baltimore in 1849. Yes. Poe is correct. I see in Tom Slice. Canals. When Sweden's got a canal, not Guadalcanal, Gotha maybe? Swedish? Gotha? It is Gotha? Like the Swedish chef. Gotha Canal, Gotha. When Sweden's Gotha Canal was completed in the 1820s, these two seas became directly linked. The Gotha Canal. What would that be? Huh, I'm not sure. I think I know one of them. Oh, yeah. I know both of them. There you go. Rick, yes. What is the North Sea and the Baltic Sea is correct. Famous names. Famous names. The last of his 50... I'm pretty sure. That's that before. Denjoga admitting his... The calendar. This U.S. event was set after the harvest on a day when rural folk could get there without having to travel on Sunday. I think that's pretty obvious. Oh, no. Too obvious. Yes, Jessica and Rick had the same idea, but it felt too obvious. Denjoga. More clever. Yes, what is Election Day? Which is what? What is it? Is it the first Tuesday in November? What is Election Day? We don't have to worry about that in Canada. It could be any day of the year, potentially. Second Tuesday in November, right? Yeah. Alrighty. Notable names. Ours is always on a Monday for some reason. They choose. Anyways, but for similar reasons, possibly. Oh, first Tuesday, not second. First Tuesday. There we go. Yeah, the Canadian system, if you don't know, the maximum office is 5 years, but votes of no confidence, as well as a prime minister trying to capitalize on popularity can call them whenever they want. So we've had short and long ones, but 5 years is the maximum. And there's no limit on the number of terms, so you could have a prime minister for 20 years if you wanted. Notable names. Thankfully, that hasn't happened. Following his death in 2018, his ashes were in. Oh, I feel like I've asked this, but I'm not sure. Following his death in 2018, his ashes were interred at Westminster Abbey between the remains of fellow scientists Darwin and Newton. No, I don't think I have asked this. Oh, no, I haven't. At least not on this. Yes, the good old Canadian system. Yes, I see. Danjoga Chipper, yes. Who is Stephen Hawking? If you've not seen his movie, it's quite good, actually. Or the movie of his life. The Supreme Court. Oh, for crying out. I'm getting a little tired. I know this is an American game show, but come on. The Supreme Court. This president appointed more Supreme Court justices than any other. Kind of. You could big brain this one. Let's just say. I'm giving you an out here. You could big brain this one. There we go. Danjoga gets my hint. Yes. Who is George Washington? It would have been empty when he started, right? Ancient artifacts. Just remember, Tom, to do Jeopardy style answers. No need to apologize, just as a reminder. Ancient artifacts. Some of the texts say the decree should be written on a stela of hard stone in sacred writing, document writing, and Greek writing. Ancient artifacts. Some of its texts say the decree should be written on a stela of hard stone in sacred writing, document writing, and Greek writing. Yes, Jessica. That's what I was thinking as well. The Rosetta Stone. I have seen the Rosetta Stone in the British Museum in London. It was nice, but yes. I'm sure there were people that would get far more excited about seeing the Rosetta Stone than I was. Anyways, it's not to diminish it at all. But yeah, it's a big, huge stone with a lot of text on it. With a lot of people around it. It's kind of a popular one. All right. If anybody wants to watch a funny video, sorry, I'm into YouTube a lot now these days. Look up, I forget who it was. Just look up somebody who put his own painting. Well, put a painting up with the Mona Lisa in the same room, and it was there for hours with him right beside it, commenting. And anyways, it's kind of funny. If you want a funny video after this, go watch that one. I'm not connected to this person in any way. I don't get any sponsorship money for mentioning him. Here we go. Poetic subjects. It was saved from destruction by a poem submitted to the Boston Daily Advertiser in September 1830. Poetic subject. It was saved from destruction by a poem submitted to the Boston Daily Advertiser in September 1830. What could that be? Oh, okay. I don't know American history quite well enough. Yes, Tony. Old Ironsides, also known as the Constitution, a boat. It was a boat. I was thinking the Boston Harbor, where the tea went in. But yes, it's the Constitution, or Old Ironsides, as Tony mentioned was also a possibility. Alrighty. 20th century America. You know what, guys? I'm going to ask a handful more questions and I'm done. I just don't feel right. Thankfully not COVID, but I'm a little achy all over. 20th century America. Experts say Glenn McDuffie is the mystery man in the classic Essenstadt photo taken in this year. This is 20th century America. Experts say Glenn McDuffie is the mysterious man in the classic Essenstadt photo taken in this year. Yeah, I will, Tony. Oh, I was thinking it was something to do with Kennedy's assassination, but Jessica Denjoga, Rick getting it all right with 1945. Alrighty. This one is going to be for a generous point. Then I'll ask two more questions. Then the third question, another generous point. Then we're going to wrap it up. Oh, okay. Italy? Of course, tried to reenact it with my wife. Somewhere in Italy. I can't remember which port they had that famous. Not there's many statues, not just one. Anyways, I reenacted it with my wife. Her somewhat begrudgingly. Alrighty, American quotes. He said, to leave the stream uncrossed, okay? Ancient quote. He said, to leave the stream uncrossed will breed manifold distress for me, to cross it for all mankind. Tony, clarify. Okay, I'm going to let the community decide. Is Tony's answer good enough? I feel like it's not, right? Like Caesar is like a title, right? Augustus Caesar, Julius Caesar. His name was Julius Caesar, right? Is that all right, Tony? It's like calling it president, right? Who is president? No, you got to give a name that actually clarifies who the presidents were. So, Rick, don't storm off, Tony. That's why I'm trying to do this as what do you call it? I did say, yes, you got it, Rick. Jessica with 2 points, Rick with 1 point tonight. Augustus is a famous one, a biblical one in the Bible. Augustus Caesar, at least that used it as a title. So, anyways, many Caesar, one. It's not a last name. Just like Jesus Christ. Christ is not Jesus's last name. It's a title. Anyways, I always think that's funny when people say stuff like that. Anyway, not that I think Caesar is funny, but Jesus Christ and thinking Christ is his last name. Because, yeah, it kind of makes sense. Anyways, business. Yes, friendly game. All right, business and industry. I don't think I've asked this, but Denjoga, let me know. Business and industry. This cereal company, which owns Parker Brothers and Lionel Trains, is the largest toy maker in the world as of 1985. Interesting. Stephen Smith, where have you been? Or Stephen? So everybody's trying to guess cereal names. It is not Kellogg, Post, Quaker. There we go. General. Denjoga gets it with General Mills. All right, two more questions. Then I'm going to wrap it up. Alrighty, book series. By the way, I'm boosted, guys, so we're not avoiding what do you call it? We're not avoiding COVID because we're not protected. 3 shots so far, so hopefully, if this is it, this is not bad. But I don't know why I'm so achy. I feel like if you ever had food poisoning and been achy, I feel like that. I did have bad chicken a couple of nights. No, I didn't get the flu, but I don't have any other symptoms other than being achy. So yeah, usually with the flu shot, you feel it in your. I got a bit of a headache, but not much. Anyways, all right. Next one is the not this one, but the next one is going to be for a generous point. Then we're going to wrap it up. A little short. Yeah, get to bed. Book series. It's the weekend too. So, in the 8th book in a series by L. Frank Baum, this character begins to speak. He simply chose not to before. There you go. Lots of water and rest. Yeah, no, I haven't had any flu shot. I haven't been sick since COVID started, like really sick. Like with a cold, flu, not COVID, thankfully. I've had nothing. Our whole family hasn't, which I don't know what that does for our immune system. All right. In the 8th book in this series by L. Frank Baum, this character begins to speak. He simply chose not to before. Oh, there we go. Chipper in Denjoga. Get it right with Toto. Toto is correct. All right. Last one. Guys, if I think most of you have already subscribed, but if you haven't subscribed to Generous Travelers on YouTube, would appreciate it. Also, r/Generous Travelers on Reddit. If you subscribe there, that'd be awesome too. I'm still trying to form the first few videos in my head and then shoot and get them on there in the next couple of weeks. So here we go. Film and authors. There we go, Jessica. Films and authors. Interesting. The 5,000 Fingers of Dr. T in 1953 was the first live-action feature film from this author's works. A second was released in 2000. Yes, Jessica. It's the name that I was thinking of too. There we go. Who is Dr. Seuss? Jessica with 3, Rick with 1. That's it, guys. Have a good night. We will see you on the morrow at 10 p.m. as per usual. No 9:30 show, only on the weekdays for travel. So yes, Jessica with 3 points, Rick with 1. Alrighty. Have a good night, and yeah, I hope I feel better tomorrow. I can go a little longer. Didn't get my hour in today. Alrighty, guys. Have a good night. We'll see ya. Bye now.